I'm here at the Antique Warehouse, and I'm looking at all the bubble chairs. Now, what is your name, young lady? I see you casually sitting on this bubble chair.
I'm Charlene.
You're Charlene. Now, are you a new dealer here?
No, I own the Antique
Oh,
Warehouse.
you own it. Well, and what is this place, around 32 years old now or so?
That's about right.
Just about right. So whose space is this?
This space belongs to Tim
Tim
Bertrand.
Tim Bertrand. Mm-hmm. Is this the guy with all the wild and wacky stuff?
He has wild and wacky
At
stuff.
Arlen's. Now,
Arlen Turman.
now, Christine knows everything. So his name is Arlen, and what's his last name?
Turman, Turman.
Okay. Now, how would you describe the accoutrement that he has here in his space? Would you say this is very feminine?
No, it's
No.
a delicious assortment of manly stuff.
It's only a woman could get away with saying that. A delicious makes my stomach curl just to say a delicious assortment of manly stuff.
Okay, a really.
No, we're gonna go with that. Okay, and part of the, as you say, as Christine said. What's your last name, Christine?
Conti.
Conti.
Craft.
Christine.
It's hyphenated, Conti Craft. My maiden
Christine
name. I got
Craft.
Yeah.
Okay, Christine Craft. Are you the journalist that they fired some time back because you weren't deferential enough to men? Is that what happened? You probably aren't anyhow. But here we have a set of darts, and here we have the militia from World War I would say. Is that the World War I vintage there?
Yes.
I say, and one of the guys, he didn't make it, but they didn't leave him behind. No man is left behind in Arlen's Arlen's space. And then we have the mystery spaceship, and little trains and all kinds of stuff. And if you wanna smoke cheap, they got the Bugler cigarette.
A bus thing or taxi cab thing. I don't know what that is. Which one?
The technical name for this is a taxi cab thing.
Yeah.
And I see it, so it's got its rates. And it used to be $1.40 a mile.
What is it? A rate charger?
A rate charger. Okay. So we're working on our June issue. So we're doing our ball and chain marriage related theme here, and it's even got the good lock, and you can see there's hardly any rust on it. Well, maybe I'm overstating the hardly any rust. Maybe it's totally rusted. Okay.
Possibly.
And how much did you say this was, young lady?
Let's see. It is a mere $165.
$165. Now, what would be the kind of thing that you would advise someone do with this thing? I mean, let's suppose you had an argument with someone. Could you attach this to them and throw them over in the ocean? Would it be good? It'd be good for plank walking.
Plank walking.
So I can use it for my pirate theme.
Or locking someone in your basement.
Locking someone in your basement. This would be perfect. Well, I'm glad you've thought this thing out so well. Important here, and this is some pure drinking water. And it's good to know that this thing is impervious to nuclear fallout. It's recommended for convenience and emergencies only. It is cheap insurance to have a supply on hand.
Chris Schmaltz.
Chris Schmaltz. Now, Christine, since there are several ways to spell both of those names, is it Chris with a K or Chris with a C?
C-H.
Okay.
C-H-R-I-S. Chris.
Okay. C-H-R-R.
C-H-R-I-S.
Okay. How do you spell Schmaltz? How do you spell Schmaltz? See, with a name like that, it screws up everything else.
I gotta go look now. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Shall I go look where you found
No, we'll get back to that.
Remind me when we get up.
Yes. With a name like that, he probably wouldn't be so upset if we just spelled it the traditional way. I mean, Schmaltz has a meaning.
Yeah, like schmaltzy.
Well, you can't define the word with the word.
Schmaltzy. There's a schmaltzy thing.
Okay.
What
Schmaltz.
about this?
Schmaltz. So I'm in the Tim's booth. Now, what's Tim's last name? This is the other Tim?
Yeah, let me get his name. One second.
Okay, this is the other Tim. This is the same guy that had the eye doctor stuff that we did a couple months ago. And this is a wooden Indian, or some kind of, and it claims to be mid-20th century cigar store Indian, Native American, and polychrome, and it sells for $1,500. Polychrome? Well, that must be authentic. And Tim's last name is spelled Bertrand. Bertrand.
Bertrand. Yep.
Okay.
Super sweet.
A little hummingbird display here, and it's a dinner time vintage hand-carved painted hummingbird family by Ralph something or another. It sells for $6.50. Do you know whose booth this is?
This is Tim.
This is Tim Which, because you got so many Tims
Yeah,
here.
I know. This
Every
is
other
Tim.
person is named Tim.
I think I have a lot of Tims in the antique
Yes.
business.
Well, but which Tim is this?
Bertrand.
Okay, the same Tim,
With the bubble chair.
the bubble chair Tim. Okay. We're telling me something.
I am telling you this chair is by George Mulhauser, Mulhauser. He's an American.
He's an American with a name like that.
I know. Sounds German, doesn't it?
Well, it has a little Nazi-fied sound to
There
it.
you go.
Okay.
American, 1922. Ooh.
Oh, and he just died.
2002.
Okay, well, we'll do a little memorial to him.
The price must be going up too. with
I
his
would
death.
imagine. Okay.
Desk chair designed circa 1965 for Plycraft, Bentwood, iron and upholstery, with paper label Plycraft Inc., Lawrence, Massachusetts. This was made in Massachusetts. Did you ever guess?
It was
On the
job.
side of the.
No. You were going to tell me about who's the dealer
This
associated
is
with
Bob and Judy.
this? Bob and Judy.
Their last name escapes me, but they're from New York, from the Bronx. They used to have an antique shop there.
A Bronx antique store.
And they decided to pull up everything and retire in Encinitas, California.
Oh, and so the retirement involves being in the antique business like they used to be.
Correct.
So how much do you think?
Call me Car 32. I need to get their last name.
So let's see this one here. Do you know what
here's the big fancy thing. Look.
Did you get your glasses? Well,
I did.
Well, how much do they want for it?
Oh, let's see. Number 32,
Yes.
rare Sultana.
It's a sultana.
Yeah, like a sultan's chair.
Okay.
Sultana, right?
Okay. Good.
Make sure.
Does it say that there? Did they just make up that word?
Well, I kind of maybe think so. I don't see it here. I can see a desk chair.
Okay, so it's a desk chair. Well, it may not be a sultana chair.
I know.
But it's well, okay. Bent wood, yes. The wood is bent, and it's iron and upholstery. That I believe. But as far as actual an authentic sultan using this chair, I doubt it.
I doubt it. I'm going to vote no on that.
Okay.
What about you?
And then how much did they want again?
They want.
Okay, so they want $13.75, and this color is chartreuse, right?
Yes.
Yeah, chartreuse has always been my
Quite
favorite
lovely.
color. The last name of
Bob and Judy.
Bob and Judy is Pfeiffer. This is the Brooklyn couple.
Correct.
Right, okay. Now we are going to go on in the same booth. They have a bunch of mermaids. They have a bunch of mermaid bottle openers.
Oh,
And-
did you see that thing with the mermaids that they found the body parts on the ocean? From the ocean?
Yeah, I just was
Discovery.
watching it on YouTube on the way over here. And they have a very special mid-century modern area. Is that right? Can you identify some of?
certainly know your antique warehouse. You're an
So,
informed viewer.
well, why don't you give me a tour of some of these things here?
Come on, Barbara.
No, Christine's my.
Oh, okay. So we have a Vladimir Kagan 1970. Oh, also the year the Beatles called it quits.
Correct.
Swivel chair with matching. Well, they say it matches a lucite base, and they say it's rare. And he wants. Is that right? $5,800 for this?
Yes.
Okay. Does it have any more information? Take it or leave it. Oh, yes. The information is stay the hell away from it. It's $5,800.